Hello there. Let's start yet another recording. And it's late right now. It is 11:34 p.m. And let me start a timer. I'm going to start a timer. It will be for 30 minutes. So 30 minutes. Started. Hello there. It's late and I'm kind of tired. I want to start this recording by going through some personal updates, and then if I get to, I will go into doing some programming stuff. So one of the things that is new that has happened is I found I'm in Warsaw right now, in Poland, and I found several therapy groups, and I visited one of them today. I just returned from it, and it was great. I really liked it. It was so different from the last therapy group that I visited, that I participated in. The last one was a little bit over 2 years ago, and I enjoyed seeing how much progress I've had during these 2 years. So the group was juicy for me. It was tasty. It was really something. It was much. I enjoyed it way more, and I noticed so many things. And after it, I felt more energized. I missed physical human presence. I missed physical therapy and physical therapy, on-site therapy groups. And I have my individual therapy online. I have some courses like Connection course. I went through it online as well. So it's really nice to you know what? It's really nice to was really nice for me to meet people in person and to experience all that. Let me switch it to the mobile phone. Okay, we have 27 minutes left. Let me 27 minutes. I started a timer on my phone because I wanted to use the watch to start like shorter timers, so that they would remind me, or they will remind me to return to my body, to feel connection with my body. Okay, so that was on a personal note, and now let's I feel like my tiredness just kicked in, and it's like so next let's go over the main things that I want to keep focus on. The first one is view, vulnerability. I allow myself to appear more honestly here, like I'm tell about, okay, I feel tired or this or that, and also I allow myself to be touched by those things, right? By whatever things. I just hit my elbow nerve, and I allow my emotions and sensations and feelings to touch me. So it's like being touched by them. The second one is impartiality, and it's letting whatever happens happen and being upfront with my needs and wants, and not trying to manage or control or manipulate myself or this thing, and let it unfold. It's probably this is the word I learned from the oldies self-development courses, or from connection course. Okay, empathy. Be with something rather than in something. So if I'm feeling something, it's like, okay, there you are, but I'm not lost in you. I'm still here in my body and in myself. I'm not merging with the thing that goes through me. I see it, I let it be, I let it touch me, I let myself be touched by it, and also I stay. So it's empathy and wonder. For me, wonder right now is more, I explore wonder from the place of the not knowing part of wonder. So it's openness to things to happen, for things to happen. So I'm not here. So it looks it's like I'm here. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm looking at what is happening without expectations. What is happening? It's like watching a movie, a good movie, without, or TV series or game, without trying to predict what's happened, and just allow it to touch you, to surprise you, to be boring, to whatever. So this is wonder. And what else? Connection with my body. It's linked with empathy. But I want to stress this more. I want to maintain throughout this recording connection with my body, to my body. And highlight it, keep focus on it. And the last thing is enjoyment. I want to see how is it to enjoy this recording. How is it, like, how could I enjoy it? And when I'm asking it, I feel like there is some sensations and feelings coming up in my body. And 5 minutes are up or over. So how can I enjoy this? And if I see enjoyment from the lens that Hudson said, it's pleasant sensations moving through my body, then well, what I can tell you right now is that what I'm discovering, what right now is that if I let myself to notice the lens, to see the camera, to let this visual experience, like this seeing, like, oh, I see the camera, and that seeing I let it inside. I let it touch me. I let it touch my soul. Then I enjoy the moment more if I allow myself to notice, to experience my voice right now, to hear it and feel it also, because while I'm talking, it's my throat it is vibrating, and a little bit it's up in my chest, in the upper part of my chest. And so when I let this in, it feels more enjoyable. When this space becomes three-dimensional, when I let the volume of this space be in me, reflect in me, then it feels great. So this is, I think, this can be an area for explanation. So let's try the since doing screencasting, like going to some things on this website, or maybe inside Cursor, but while maintaining these three parts. The one is while maintaining, how is it to maintain connection with me and my body while looking at this cursor and recording myself, and also how is it to let myself enjoy oh, my throat. To enjoy all this, and the view thing, vulnerability, impartiality, empathy, and wonder. Okay, so let's see what we have here. I don't remember. I probably didn't walk you, or haven't walked you through yet of what is going on here. And I have plenty of things here that were generated, have been generated since I just logged in to Cursor, and I also purchased its Pro plan, so I paid $20 to have its paid subscription. And I don't know how to show you this, but somewhere, I think maybe in Cursor settings, there's like, oh, there it is, it's Pro plan. Yeah, let me start another timer. And also Cursor suggested me to try their own AI model, Composer. So I agreed, but I don't know how it affects my token usage, because let's open the dashboard. So when you buy a Pro plan, it's for $20. You get some entry-level plan with access to premium models, unlimited tab completions, and more. So they give you a certain amount of tokens it's something like 5 million tokens that are included in this model. And if you want more, okay, and when you use cursor, so when you prompt it for something, and either so the amount of so your prompt comprises of a certain number of tokens, and also if you add some context to it, the size of this context is included, and it's all being calculated, and then while you keep using this chat with AI stuff, and it's reading something, some files, and then attaching it to its actions. It keeps using your the allocated tokens for your plan, and it's not convenient here to see how many tokens left. So I don't like it. Let's see, maybe we'll see something here. Okay, so this is my model usage, and as you can see, there is some. So on November 9th, I've used 1 million tokens, and it's 50 cents, so $0.50 for a million tokens, and then what's interesting is that on November 11th, I used 2.6 million tokens, which were 2.3 million tokens from the cache read, whatever this is. I think this one's interesting number. So it's something like 90, is it 90% of all tokens? And here, how much was it? It's less than 90. So it's a little cheaper here. They say that it's included, so I used something like $1, somewhat around $2 here. But today I used, as you see here, Composer 1, their model, and for this amount of tokens, they say it's 27 cents, which is not that cheaper than whatever models I used. So I'm still learning it, like how to use all this, but well, I feel like I don't like it, this stuff as much, because they do not teach you. So I when I installed Composer, and I used the first chat, so all this, and there's like plenty of things here, plenty, and it generated a lot of stuff, as you can see, Prisma, so like schema and all this. So it did a pretty amount. Ooh, I haven't seen this format, TOML, whatever it's. So I did a lot of stuff, but what's missing here is that they do not teach me or show here in the chat how many tokens have I have used, or I used, and how many tokens left. And so it's just like, oh, okay, nice. We're chatting here. There is some pretty output, and I can attach some things, like some context here, and it feels easy. I'm doing stuff. Okay, there are some diffs and all that, and suddenly, boom, and you've used 2.6 million tokens, and it's like you used $1 out of 20 that you have for kind of like the whole month. And they don't show that in the editor. And that's actually a little that sucks. Um, and I'm a new user, so I had to learn it. Not the hard way, but I spent some amount of tokens, and I feel like it would be more fair if they tell you this. If they say something like, "Okay, this used this amount of tokens," maybe they have it here, but I'm just not an experienced user, and I don't know where to look. But I was not able to find or see. I haven't searched for it as much, but there's nothing here. So this is it. This is that. And what I tried doing here, I read some articles online about like how can I reduce the amount of tokens this chat uses, and the advice was to start a new chat, like plus this new chat for each task, or every new task, or each new task that I want Cursor to do. And that makes sense, because what I did is I was just prompting in this chat, and probably what it was doing, or like it did multiple times, was that it used my initial prompt, and then all that information in here, and then all this information, and then whatever the output was in the model, it just added it to the current context window, and so it grew pretty fast. Okay, it's probably not the right one. So after some initial setup, I was really impressed by what it did. I was learning English, like learning right, like correct programming, naming of things. So really cool, really cool feature here is that the way Cursor describes its work. Phase 1 is pure discovery and requirement capture. I would never say requirement capture. So this is a great place to learn, okay, let's capture or find out our requirements. And so I really like how it structures sentences, describes its intentions, and I'm learning. I'm expanding my vocabulary as a developer, my articulation skills through this. And also, it's the code quality. Well, it's pretty impressive. It's not perfect, but it's pretty impressive. I asked it to, I feed it so I have 2 folders, 3 actually, but this one is just some management stuff. So I have the original project, a folder for the original project, which is written in PHP, and I cleaned it up. I removed some the vendor folder, so it's not modules. Probably it's an analogy of something similar to node modules for JavaScript world. So I removed it because it contains like a gazillion of files and tokens and libraries, and it's just not helpful. I removed a lot of files to make this project as lean as possible, and then I said to Cursor, like, hey Cursor, here is my original project. Read it, look into it, and I want to convert it to a JavaScript project. Okay, there's some weird. Okay. I want to convert it to a JavaScript project, but not doing a stupid conversion. I want to do it using the best practices from the JavaScript world. And here are some libraries, or there are libraries and the technologies that I want to use, frameworks, and all this. And put it into this folder, and it created already a lot of stuff. There is like this Prisma setup, migration plans somewhere in here. There's even a make file for different commands, migration strategy, pretty like a general strategy for that's with phases, and as you can see, it uses Markdown, and there are some checkboxes in the Markdowny way put here in the Markdowny way, and we have the first two phases completed, and right now we're on this phase 3 and 4, and I am not sure whether it will check these off or not. So I created a lot of stuff, and what I did after that, and I'll walk you through that stuff, through the files, and we can look into it, but it created pretty decent migration strategy with to-dos and all that. And then I just started a new chat. I took the most important parts from the previous chat, from the migration strategy. So I said like, okay, I described it here. So I put it like the original prompt. This is what I want to do, and I said like, okay, you already did some work, probably have done some work, but it's more correct. This is what's left. So I give it this, and overall blah 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 and blah blah blah. So continue, and it created plenty more things and did. And I haven't checked out what it did, but this is, I just wanted to give you a pretty messy but overview of what's here. So again, the main thing, like let me like, okay, in put it in a couple of sentences. So we are what I want here is I want to use Cursor, so this hyped AI editor, to migrate my PHP project to JavaScript project. And the PHP project is written using the best the industry standards, like frameworks and approaches and stuff. So the code quality here is pretty great, I would say. It's not perfect. It doesn't have unit tests or like automated tests because it wasn't. I just was lazy, I guess. But it has some flaws. But in general, it uses great practices, great frameworks, great modern libraries. And so I want to move it from PHP to JavaScript for the sake of learning. and mainly, and trying out how cursor works. So the JavaScript project will use for the backend. It'll use so the runtime will be Node.js, Node runtime, not Bun or what do they have? Okay, so not or Dino. Dino is it Dino? So it's gonna be Node.js, and it'll use Nest.js as the framework, the main framework, and under the hood, Nest.js uses Express, so it's like it's built on Express and then on top of Express. So Nest.js, the ORM will be Prisma. We're gonna use Postgres instead of MariaDB, uh, which was used in the original PHP project, because I haven't used Postgres and I want to learn it too. We're going to be using Redis. We're going to be using Rabbit message queue thing. What else? I actually let me sneak peek into it. Node.js. All right. We will use TypeScript, Jest, so automated tests. Most of the stuff. So the application code will be. I'll host it on my, or I'll run it on my local host, and all these like Postgres, Redis, Rabbit, whatever stuff, we're gonna run inside Docker. And as you can see, there is no MongoDB here. We'll see, maybe we'll use it for some things or not, or we will not. We'll see. And as for the front end, it's going to be Node.js as well, TypeScript as well, Next.js, Tailwind CSS, and some other libraries. But I am. But these are the main ones. And this is it for today. 30 minutes has passed, and I gotta end this video recording, and next I'm gonna go and work out in the gym. I wanna do some cardio stuff, and thank you for watching. I doubt that anyone would watch this, but if you do, then well, thank you. And future me, I wonder how is it in the future, and hello future me. And see you in the next recording.